Hi, I'm Craig O'Keefe. I'm an International Business Development Manager at Transformate Global Payments. I'm here today with Stephanie Davies. First of all, I'm going to talk about Transformate Global Payments and who we are. So what really our mission is to do is to make business payments just as easy as consumer payments that we know today. And I suppose over the last 8 years, we've really built our product that we could really announce ourselves to the market over the last 2 years. So in the last 2 years, what we've done is we've formed two big partnerships with AIB and ING. ING being the fifth largest bank in Europe. And what they've done is invested and led us an investment in us of 51 million euros, which has brought our valuation to 350 million. So I suppose the future of Transformate now is really accelerating at an aggressive level on the global stage and helping companies and corporates and banks to move funds quicker and easier across borders. So today I'm here to talk to Stephanie Davies about how we can assist Pembroke clients.
Thank you very much. Yes, I'm the Managing Director of Pembroke Software. We're the largest Sage 50 and payroll partner in Ireland. And we were honoured there last year to win again the Business Partner of the Year. But ultimately what differentiates us is the customer service. So I'm here today to tighten up our alliance and partnership with Transformate, who we have been aware of and been using for a number of years, but this is something I feel now we need to share with our clients. So I would like to find out a bit more. I mean, ultimately our clients are looking after their cash flow and saving time. They're the two critical things I think that have been spoken about now.
Yeah, look, absolutely. So really what we set out to do, 10 years ago was to look at those two particular things as the big challenges for businesses moving payments across borders. So how we really look to solve those pain points is by two things. So we leverage domestic bank accounts. So we've got about 200 bank accounts around the globe, which means that instead of it being that pass the parcel system that we know it as that 3 to 5 days that those payments have to happen in, we talk about doing it in hours, because essentially your clients can now pay in locally and their beneficiaries can receive locally in their currency. So completely bypassing the traditional system as we know it today. And I suppose that's it's a big time saver, and time is the biggest currency that we know at the moment. We don't have enough of it. But secondly, cost. Your bottom line is absolutely everything, irrespective of what business you are. So by bypassing that system, essentially, we allow customers to, first and foremost, no longer have the standard international wire fees, lifting fees, and just those standard banking fees that we all know associate with our quarterly statements. And obviously, the rate that we can obtain on a foreign exchange can also be a lot more, I suppose, beneficial to those clients because we're buying currency at a different level. I suppose the way the banks work it is a little bit differently to us because they work off an indicative rate. We can give them a much higher frequency and give them a smaller better rate.
And you talk about these, does this mean though that any client is from one transaction to 100 transactions, or we've got any restrictions? I mean, we're obviously a small SME, so we need to know, are we targeting particular ones?
Yeah, look, it doesn't matter. Small SMEs can be international companies. Really, we can help anybody. So our kind of mantra is that we can help anybody from one payment to 10,000 payments.
Okay.
So that is, you can imagine, we do that by a system called mass uploads or mass payments. And really, we can help anybody in terms of speed. So you can work in tandem with Sage system to download a CSV file, which we'll all be familiar with, and upload it to Transformate system. What that will actually give you is a currency amount for a local currency amount that you can pay into our system, and that payment can be paid in a couple of hours. So that means really that those invoices can be paid on time every time.
That's certainly going to improve cash flow around the country anyway.
Absolutely. So really, it's a real differential from what the banks can offer currently.
So just to confirm there, the rate and the charges are two things that if we go back with the message to our client, because obviously we're out there searching for these value add services on behalf of our clients. So there are two messages that we can bring back. And
absolutely, these are immediate cost savers. We can immediately change in terms of the cost that can be associated with banking charges. We can pull them back. Whereas a percentage associated with that, but as I said, irrespective of how many payments you're doing, there's going to be a saving associated with that.
Okay, well I certainly think that's an excellent message that we can go back and with to the client base. And look, thank you very much for your time, and look
Thanks
forward to
very
doing
much.
more business.
Take care.